Another ghost reaction video. If you don't know, I'm a medium. Been doing it for a while. This is Nuke's top 5. Let's hope I don't debunk a lot of these this time. Last video, I was just debunking them left and right. The one I'm reacting to is top 5 scary ghost videos to give you brown pants, because I did yellow pants last time. My thing is with Watcher, Shane, and Ryan. They're alright. Sometimes, there's been a lot of memes because of Ryan and Shane just saying weird shit, but it's just like, I personally don't like how they ghost investigate certain places. Sometimes it can come off as disrespectful in my eyes.
At Waverly Hills Sanatorium in Louisville, Kentucky.
Honestly, I would love to go there. I know there is a few places in Maryland that are very haunted, which I am from Maryland, unfortunately. Maryland is also very haunted because it was part of the original 13 colonies, again, along with 12 others. Down where St. Mary's College is very haunted because that is where a lot of soldiers and everything died. There's water and docks down there where ships came in. The Mayflower is down there, actually. There's still some framework of old original buildings. Some of them are still standing, some of it's just literally just a frame, some of it's just collapsed, and it's just a plot of land now. This isn't paranormal, but very that's a very odd shape for a building.
Investigators have reported hearing creepy, unexplained humming in the morgue of the Waverly Hills Sanatorium.
I think I saw Twin Paranormal's video of this area because I remember them climbing into the cold storage of morgues, but that also probably could have been somewhere else. I'm probably wrong.
Sort of a low tone somewhere in the building.
Hearing the isolated humming instead of just like it being broken up with the like dramatic sound that they put in post, it does sound very human. With the humming, like being asked like, can you hum and then it happens, that is an intelligent spirit, it's not residual. Obviously in the sanitarium it could literally be anybody.
The guys decide that they will each explore the entire sanatorium, one at a time and all alone. When Shane does his walkthrough investigation,
When they do this part, yes, I say don't go alone, always have someone, but this is kind of 50-50 with me. I would not go alone in a big ass building like this. Yes, you can yell and someone's gonna like come and try and get you. I would say if you want to go somewhere alone, make sure it's like a smaller build, like maybe a house. Go in there alone because there's not a lot of rooms, there's not a lot of stairs, and also it can be hazardous. I think there is a part of that building that is blocked off. If they wanted to take turns going in, I would do it in more so of a small house setting.
when Shane does his walkthrough investigation of the hospital, he just kind of cracks jokes and trash talks the alleged spirits haunting the sanatorium.
Y'all want to play a fucking game? You little punk?
I actually have always long been curious if the reason why Shane never gets anything in.
See, that's what I don't like about Shane in general. I know this is just going to be my opinion. People think it's funny. It's disrespectful. If there's something dormant in the building itself that is not a very good spirit, and you talking it could possibly agitate it and instigate something that shouldn't have happened. You always want to be respectful. You don't want to go in talking ghosts because there might be a spirit there that will harm you if you do say something about it in a mean and negative way. What energy you put out into a building like this, you will receive back. So please just don't be disrespectful like this. I have friends who are skeptics and they wouldn't even go into a place like this and start talking like that. They know better because I would smack the out of them.
He believed he might not have been alone.
Your body does sense when you're being watched or someone is staring at you for a very long period of time, but your body does feel those eyes just staring at you and you feel uneasy. You feel like you're being watched. At this point with me, whenever I feel that way, I just ignore it. Either it could be from a spirit or an actual human. Are you talking about the light reflection that looks like a face? It honestly looks like, so they're probably talking about this right here. It kind of looks like one of those theater masks. So right here, I had a really funny comparison. Oh, where's that red circle that they have? Right here, right? It kind of looks like the Michael Myers mask. And that kind of just ruined this clip for me. Like, the first thing when I saw just like them pause in the red circle was just Michael Myers. It's also peering out from the side of a door frame, which Michael Myers peers out from the side of things all the time. And that just ruined that for me. Could be a light reflection. I've seen it a few times before where I've taken a photo. The flash makes it look like there's a face, but there's not. It's just a light. God, it's gonna take me ever to get through this 15. Hold on. Nukes took 7 minutes for this one clip out of a 15-minute video. So the next 4 are gonna be probably bullshit.
Not clowning around.
Okay. So I'm not scared of clowns. I've never been scared of clowns.
The strange feeling that something in the old house just doesn't want him there. And then things just get weirder because Jacob finds a creepy
Oh. Okay. I just got like teary-eyed. I'm not afraid of clowns. It's dolls. I am terrified of. That made me have chills down my spine. I started tearing up. Oh god. Ooh. I'm kind of procrastinating, not pressing the play button. I don't want to do this one. The reason I don't like dolls, I've never liked dolls. More specifically, porcelain dolls. My grandmother growing up, she had a ton of them. There was one time where, this might be a little bit of a trauma story. My cousins and I, we were sleeping over her house and she had us sleep in the same room as those porcelain dolls, and I was crying. I was terrified. I told her I can't sleep in there. I told her I would sleep anywhere else other than that room. I think I was like 5 or 6 when this happened, and my grandmother wasn't having it. She's like, this is where you're gonna sleep. So I made her call my mom, and my mom picked me up. My mom was irritated at my grandmother because my grandmother knew I didn't like those dolls and try to force me to sleep in that room anyway. Every time I looked at a porcelain doll, I felt like there was something else with it, like as a kid. So that what makes me believe I've been a medium for almost my entire life. I hate porcelain dolls. Ooh.
old jester doll that belonged to his grandmother.
My grandmother's old house?
I'm like wincing because oh god. I don't care if that was my grandmother's prized possession. That thing's getting tossed out the window from a 3rd-story building.
Oh, yeah. I call him Jeffrey.
What? First off, why does that have my dad's name? Second of all, why is it so large? Why would anyone, like, when I go to thrift stores, right? I love thrift stores. Love them so much. The 2 things I will never buy from a thrift store are mirrors and dolls. Mirrors, because it could be a portal and you don't know whose house it was in. Dolls, self-explanatory. Oh, get him away from you.
Jacob says that Jacob wakes up to hear knocking coming from his bedroom closet.
Ooh, no. I honestly cannot look at the screen. This is actually terrifying me. Why do you have it sitting on a shelf looking at your bed? Are you psychotic? Why would you have a doll like that facing your bed? I don't even have mirrors in my bedroom because of the superstition of demons looking at you through a mirror if it's facing your bed. I swear to God, if he tries to open that closet door and that doll's head is turned towards him, ooh, no. Burn that, burn it. Okay. Yes, I hate dolls, but this one is definitely fake. You could have someone move the doll's head, and because the person, whoever ran out the other door, so one, they didn't get caught, and two, to make it even spookier. I don't believe this one's real, but that doll is still terrifying.
Completely out of the way, so nobody. Oh, hello. Oh. Oh.
She actually sounded very startled by it. You don't really hear anyone moving around her to avoid the camera, unless that person is like crouched on the ground.
So nobody. Oh, hello. Oh.
Wait. She got startled and then she heard the hello. That's not adding up. Because typically you hear it, get startled, and then you respond and then you look. Or you look and then you get even more scared. But in this sense, she got startled, heard the hello, said hello back, and then turned around. That one's not lining up correctly. Do I think it's haunted? Yes. But with this video, I don't think she experienced anything paranormal.
4 friends set out to attempt to capture video evidence of this alleged mysterious creature.
You're just stupid for that.
A pale hand with long webbed fingers quickly splashes out of the water and
Webbed? Where the do you see the webbing at? I just see long fingers.
that is said to live.
But what is the water, like, what is the water creature supposed to look like besides a blue hand? Like, is it supposed to be a siren of some sorts? Like a kappa, maybe? That I know that is Japanese folklore. Something similar, maybe? What is it supposed to look like? It honestly could have been a fish's tail splashing out of the water, and then they edited something on top of it. Doesn't really give a lot of information about the water creature, just says there's a creature in the water. There's creatures everywhere. They might look human, and probably in Walmart, but they're still creatures. Wait, is that noise supposed to be on the footage, or is that just the music that he has going on right now?
A dark shadow-like figure can be seen walking from left to right behind Connor. Suddenly it appears again, but now a lot closer.
Okay. The first 2 times it appeared in the same exact spot. The second time, that was so clearly edited in. That's ridiculous.
Is it real? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax?
It's
You decide.
it's so fake.
Thank you so much for watching.
Shut up. Final thoughts. I'm irritated with the Shane and Ryan one because of how disrespectful Shane was, but the hum was compelling in a way. Obviously, there was probably a very long portion of me freaking out because of a doll, but that video was definitely just for the scare factor. They were faking it. The water creature, they didn't go in any detail about what the water creature is supposed to look like. They don't have anything to go off of the water creature. It literally could have just been a fish splashing its tail up against the water surface, and they edited the hand in. That last one was just so edited. The lady in the pirate cemetery. Could the cemetery be haunted? Absolutely. If you want it to be compelling, you hear the hello, get startled, and whatever. This time around, I did my best to not trying to debunk a lot of the things, but I think I still failed on not debunking all of them. These are just my thoughts and opinions as a medium. Have your own opinions. Alright, like, subscribe, do whatever the you want. I'll see you next time. Bye. How come every time I hit record or stream or whatever, I start sneezing and my nose is so clogged? This is gonna be so I'm gonna sound so clear and everything at the beginning of the video, and now my nose is so stuffy for no reason. It'd be great if my headset was connected though. and not from my monitor.